Hello dear students, I welcome you all in Industrial Chemistry class. Students, in previous lecture we have discussed about the fungicide, herbicide, rodenticides, insecticides, their meaning, their classification on the basis of their effect, on the basis of their source of chemical or nature of chemical. Students, today we are going to discuss in the similar context formulation of pesticide. What is meant by formulation and why formulation is needed? Student, either it's a agrochemical product or either it's a drug which we are taking, that all these active ingredients are formulated. It is called as a active ingredients or active ingredient. Means the molecule which is active, which acts as a pesticide in case of an agrochemical, or in case of an drug molecule which we take, it is called as a active ingredient. But the active ingredient which we apply in agrochemical or the active ingredient which we take that is a formulated one. Formulated one means that active ingredient mixed with some additives. There are many applications to add these additives, such as first of all we will see that why this additive is added in the formulation. Why formulation is needed in case of an active ingredient of agrochemicals or drug molecules. As I said, students, the molecule which we use as a pesticides or the molecule which we take along with these additives. And why formulation is important? Formulation is important because sometimes active ingredients, ingredient is not mixing well with water. It is not mixing well with water. Second, maybe it is not stable as active ingredient. So to increase the stability, it is a formulated. To increase the stability, additives is added into the formulation of active ingredients. So sometimes it is not mixing well with water to increase the solubility in water. Sometimes it is not stable as an active ingredient. So to increase the stability, therefore to increase the stability, to increase the stability, active ingredient formulate or formulate. So to increase the stability, sometimes apart from this, active ingredients, because in pure form, although this acts as a pesticide or it acts as a drug molecule which we take, alone in pure form it's very toxic one. Why it is toxic one? Because if dose will get varied, drug molecule can act as a poison, or it can act as a poisonous in body. So alone or in pure form, active ingredients are harmful or toxic from ppm level to or higher scale, or higher ppm level to milligram scale. Therefore, third point, storage is difficult. In pure form, storage is difficult, or handling of this active ingredient is difficult. In pure form, these active ingredients is difficult to storage and it is difficult to handle. To overcome on this problem, formulation of pesticide is needed. I hope students you got the point. The first point which we have discussed, that it is not mixed. Sometimes if it is not mixing well with water, then we add additives. Or if it's not stable, or to increase the stability of active ingredient, therefore to increase the stability of active ingredients, it is formulated. And third, sometimes storage of active ingredient is difficult, or handling of this active ingredient is difficult. So in that case also, this active ingredient is formulated. Now we have seen is that while active ingredient is formulated, the next question is here, what are the additives are added into this formulation? What are the additives are added into the what are the additives are added into the formulation? Students, you write these points. The first one is suitable carrier is added. It could be carrier because it need to, that active ingredient need to carry properly towards the target. Either it is a that paste, or either it could be the, in case of drug molecule also. So carrier, it is used as a in carrier organic solvent. Organic solvent or water used as a carrier. Organic solvents or water used as a carrier. Next ingredient is used as a stabilizer. Emulsifiers. Stabilizer, emulsifiers is added into this one. Surface active ingredients. Surface active ingredients. Which one or other way it plays the role as we have discussed in our previous discussion. It mixes well, it stabilizes, it increases the it makes the ease of handling, storage for the ease of storage, or it increases the activity of active ingredients. So for all that purpose, these are the additives are added into the active ingredient of the agrochemicals. Students, I hope you got this point. The next point which we are going to discuss is that structures and applications of representative pesticides. Structures of, we are going to see 4 or 5 fewer structures of representative pesticide. The first structure is DDT. The structure of DDT is it's a structure of DDT. It is nothing but dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane. Dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane. Dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane. Okay. The next structure which we are going to see is that BHC. This is nothing but benzene hexachloride. BHC, benzene hexachloride. Student, I will discuss with you the synthesis also, how this molecule is synthesized. This is basically synthesized from the benzene by irradiating in presence of light. With light, it gives this BHC. Keep in mind, in this case, only linden gamma isomer of BHC gamma isomer of BHC is toxic. Other isomers are not toxic in case of an BHC. This is a benzene hexachloride. The next molecule which we are going to see is the it's a coumarin derivative. Coumarin derivative. It's a warfarin. It is called as a warfarin. DDT, BHC, and warfarin. The next one is we are going to see is the endosulfan. Students, you write these structures. This is endosulfan. The next molecule which we are going to see is the aldrin. Next one is the aldrin. Out of this, for your information, in updated syllabus, only structures and application is included, but still we will discuss the synthesis of BHC, synthesis of DDT, and synthesis of endosulfan. And these are the representative pesticides which used in agrochemical industry. Out of these, already many pesticides are banned in abroad as well as in India too. So students, I hope you got these points which we have discussed in today's lecture. In today's lecture, we have discussed about the formulation of the pesticides, why formulation is important, and what additives are added into the formulation. First, in second point, we have discussed that we have seen the various structures of pesticides, DDT, BHC, I'm not writing hydrogen is hydrogen aldrin and endosulfan. So students, I hope you got this point. In next lecture we will discuss the synthesis and the biopesticide, the last point from this chapter. What you do is that you see the advantages and disadvantages of agrochemicals. After this, we will discuss the synthesis and the biopesticides and their applications. Thank you. Thank you very much.